Hello everyone, so here is a tutorial on how to install the Icypeas node on n8n. We have developed multiple workflows and templates, such as single image search with Icypeas, single image verification with Icypeas, and etc. And we also have a bulk search, for example, a bulk search of image search, for example, when you need to know the email of various prospects, and also real-time processing and listening search results with Icypeas. So let's begin over here on your n8n account, select workflows and add workflow. So over here you won't have anything, so you need to import the workflow. So there are two ways to do it. The first one is with a .json file. So with this link over here. All the links will be available on the tutorial page. So you just need to scroll and find the correct link that you want. So here I got my .json file. I just download it. Okay. And then I go back to my n8n account. Here I select import from file and I select the correct file, and then I got my workflow over here. So for example, here it is email verification, then we will do image search and domain scan. So you need to change two things from this workflow. The first one is the code node here, which is used to authenticate to your Icypeas account. So you just need to click on it. And you will see over here that it requires your API key, your API secret, and your user ID. You will find them on your Icypeas account over here. So you just click here, your profile, API, and here you have your API key, your API secret over here, and your user ID. So you just need to copy and paste it on the code node. So here I got this over here to make it easier for me, and passed it over here. And then I got my HTTP request account over here, which need to be changed because you need to create a credential over here because you won't have it. So here, select credential for header auth and create new credential. For the name, you just put authorization. On the value, you click on expression. And then you need to copy this and to paste it. Then click on save. So here we got email verification, so you can just scroll down, and on the body parameter you will see here the name email, which don't have to be changed, and here the value, this is here that you will put your email that you want to be verified. So for example, let's put sergey.brin@google.com. Okay, and now you can run your workflow. So here, you will see that the workflow executed successfully if your API key and your secret, etc., your credentials are correct. And so to retrieve the result, you will find we find this here. So you just click on this link, and you will see on your Icypeas account here, sergey.brin@google.com verified, with a confidence level of 99%. So you know that this email is correct. Okay, so let's move on over here and let's do another workflow. Let's do image search here. I will show you a second way to import your workflow. So here the link will be available. So I told you that you have a .json file, but we also develop templates, which may be easier for you to use. So you just search for the link on the tutorial page and click on it or paste it. And here you will see the dedicated page. So with the workflow. Here, how to perform an email search with Icypeas. On this page, you just click on copy workflow. You go back to your n8n account and just press the key Ctrl+V. And here I have my workflow to search for email with Icypeas. And so here it's the same thing as for email verification. So you need to put your credential on the node code. So let's do it again here. Okay. Here, if you used another workflow, you will find your credential over here and you can select it. Or you can create the credential as we just seen on the past workflow. So here, let's select, for example, header auth account 3. And when you scroll down here, you will see last name, first name, and name, the domain or company name. So this is from the person you want to know the email. So here, for example, Pierre Landouin on the Icypeas. So Icypeas is the company name. So, okay. Here you can just execute the workflow. And to achieve the result, you just have to click on this link. And here, you will see, that the email search is searching. So you can just refresh the page. And okay, bim, you know the email of your prospect over here. And it's verified with a confidence level of 99%. So you can just search for emails with n8n. Okay, so now let's move on to domain scans. So here, same things. Let's import the workflow. So here, let's search for the template. Copy. And here it's exactly the same thing. So you can just put your credentials over here. Okay. Here you select your credentials. And you scroll down to the body parameters, and here you have the domain or company name that you want the scan to be executed. So here, for example, Google. And you can execute the workflow. Click on the link. And here you will see the scan is being processed. So here you can refresh the page. You will see here the progress of your scan, sorry. And here you can see that the main contact at goo.gold. And if you have many emails, you will see also them over here. So now let's move on to bulk search, bulk email verification, and bulk domain search. So here it's the same thing. You can import the workflow. So for example, over here I have batch verification of emails. So here I can just copy, paste it over here. I copy my workflow and I paste it over here. Okay, and now you see that I have a Google Sheet node which allows me to pull all the emails that I want to verify. So here you need to create your credentials if you don't have one yet. So here I have mine, but you can just create your credential over here. And then you can just over here select your Google Sheet with email over here. It's very important to have the same header as me, so email, and then you put all your emails on the same column. So here I have this, so I can just copy the URL over here, and then okay. Here you put your credentials, and over here you need to select your credential. Okay. And when you scroll down, you don't have to change anything, except here you can change on the name. Over here it will be the name of your batch process. So here let's put tutorial, for example. Okay, and now you can run the entire workflow. Okay, so now to retrieve the result, you need to click on this link. You can read the sticky note if you want to when doing it. So let's click over here. And here I have my tutorial here with the total number of rows and the font email over here. And you can just download your file here. Let's see. And here I have the verification status of that I want. So here, Sergei.Brain, Corentin.Ribert, Pierre.Landouin. You see that all the emails were correct. Okay, so now let's move on to another workflow. So let's move on to a batch process of domains and companies with Google Sheets. So over here, I copy my workflow, and then I have it. So here it's barely the same thing. You will see on this node your credential. You need to enter your credentials. The name, so here the name that you want to give. For example, tutorial 2. Here you need your credentials. So we were doing domain scan, so you need companies. So here it's very important to have the same header as me, which is company, written like this. And then you put all your companies on the first column. So let's retrieve the URL. Okay. You put your credentials, and then you can run the workflow. And as always, you will see the results by clicking on this link. Here, tutorial 2 is being processed and will be due by this time. So here you will see the progression here, 2 and 3, so it's almost finished. Okay, so here the process is finished. You can download the result over here. And here you will have the corresponding email over here, at least, and if it isn't found, you won't have anything. Okay, so let's move on to bulk image search. So now let's move on to bulk image search over here. Let's copy and paste it over here. Okay, here it's the same thing, select your credentials, etc, etc. Here for the name, tutorial 3. Your Icypeas credentials. And here on the sheet, I created this one, and it's very important once again to have the same headers as me. So with this order, so first the first name, second the last name, and thirdly the company name. So I have all of them over here, so I can just retrieve the URL. Okay, so then we can run the workflow. and here you can retrieve the results. So here, let's wait for the process to end. Okay, so you can retrieve the result by downloading the processed file over here. And you will see if the email is found or not, and with a confidence statue over here. For example, Quentin Rebel is found, but Elon Musk, Tesla isn't found. And I see bananas over here also. Okay, so now let's move on to the final workflow, which is real-time listening and processing of your search results from Icypeas in real time. So here, let's select the workflow. Okay, on this page, we'll see here how it works and setup steps. So you have some information on this page to help you. So here, let's copy this workflow, paste it, and here you see that the workflow uses a webhook. So here, to connect your Icypeas account to your n8n account, it will be different. So you need to click on the webhook over here, and then here on the test URL, you need to copy. Okay, go back to your Icypeas account, here, your profile, go to the API section, and here you need to paste your URL over here on notification when each row is treated during a box search, and you click on Save Notification Routes. Okay. Here on set, it's a node used to retrieve the information from the webhook. So, for example, if you do an email search on Icypeas, the set node will have an email. Okay, so let's run the workflow over here. And you see that it waits for a trigger event, and the trigger event is the webhook. And so it waits for you to make a search, for example, here, email finder. Let's put, for example, Sergey Brin Google. You click on select the email, and then go back to your n8n account, and you just wait for the trigger to occur. Okay, so now you will see that if everything is okay, you will see workflow executed successfully. When clicking on the set node, here you will see your email, sergey.brin@google.com, and you can use it over here by creating other nodes to use the corresponding email. So this node also works with domain scans, but doesn't work for email verification over here, but it will be made very soon. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope this helped you to set up your workflows, and happy automating!